Hi, I'm Helen and I've joined together with Make Mental Health a Priority to make this video. Make mental health a priority is a sentiment I couldn't agree more with, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I feel that way. I had a very happy childhood. I got to secondary school and that's for me where my problems began. It happened quite gradually. I think my mum had cancer when I was 11, which obviously hit me quite hard. Then I started to be bullied, and by about age 14, 15, I had found self-harm as a coping mechanism, which obviously was not ideal for me to be doing, but that and restricting my food intake was how I was coping with things. Things continued this way for a little bit until I was 16, at which point I deteriorated quite rapidly and quite quickly, and I was admitted to an adolescent inpatient ward. I did some therapy there, CBT mostly, which helped a little bit, but I think for me there was still too much going on in my life that I hadn't addressed. And by the time I was 18, I made quite a major attempt on my life. I survived, obviously. I'm here today, and it's not been easy at all. It's been a long, hard road, but about 6 months ago I was told that my depression is in remission, and I was also told that I no longer meet the criteria for borderline personality disorder. BPD was kind of a godsend when I got that diagnosis. It's never nice to be told that you have a personality disorder, but when they did finally diagnose me at about age 22, it came after numerous hospital admissions, and in a way, just reading out all the symptoms, I just put a big tick next to every one of them. And it was such a relief to know that I wasn't alone. All my life I thought I was this person that had so much wrong with me and just wouldn't fit in with the rest of the world, and I was so different and my ways of dealing with things were so bizarre and harmful. To get the diagnosis and realise that I wasn't alone and there are other sufferers out there like me, it was actually really, really helpful, and because of my diagnosis I got the best therapy that I've ever had, and that was DBT, which is dialectical behavioural therapy. It's a really, really intense course. It's a year of group therapy sessions and individual therapy sessions once a week. You get a lot of homework, and then, being a glutton for punishment, once I finished, I decided to do the DBT Advanced group, which was an extra 6 months. Within that year, my family and friends said they saw a massive change in not who I am, because that's something I wouldn't really want to change, but the way I was dealing with things. I stopped self-harming, I stopped restricting my food intake, I stopped having to have little crisis admissions to hospital, which would happen when I was really low and people were fearing for my safety. And I learned these very simple, I say simple, but when you're in the midst of a crisis, they're not simple. I learned these coping skills, and it took that and the right combination of medication to get me to where I am today. So a little bit about where I am now. I have a 2-year-old son who is everything to me. I'm able to care for him, generally independently, although I do have help from my family and his nursery. I'm in my 2nd year of a social policy and criminology degree, and I've just decided that I would like to do a master's in forensic psychology or mental health nursing. I volunteer twice a week on my local psychiatric ward. It was actually the hospital that I was a patient in not so long ago. I work on the mother and baby unit, so I'm there as a peer support worker. And you know, the best bit of my job is that I can tell the mums and the people that come in there feeling so low and like there's no hope, I can tell them that there's light at the end of the tunnel. So that's a little quick bit about me. I hope it's helped. I'll be around making more posts hopefully. Okay, bye.